Hi everyone, welcome back to Chem Help ASAP. In this video, we are going to talk about the differences between pure substances and mixtures. We are also going to discuss physical and chemical properties, as well as physical and chemical changes. Let's get started.
Before we compare pure substances and mixtures, we first need to define pure substances. So pure substances come in two different forms. You have an element. This is one type of atom, like this gold bar here. It contains only gold atoms. A compound is also a pure substance. However, several atoms are bonded together. So this picture shows water. Water is one oxygen bound to two hydrogen atoms. So it is comprised of three atoms, however, it is still a pure substance. A mixture is going to be comprised of multiple elements and or compounds not bonded together. There are two types of mixtures. You may either have a homogeneous mixture or a heterogeneous mixture. A homogeneous mixture is uniform throughout the whole mixture. So this cup of hot tea right here is a mixture of many different compounds. However, you cannot pick out the various compounds in this cup of tea. You cannot point to a tannin molecule here and a water molecule here. It is uniform throughout, therefore it is a homogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture is not uniform throughout. You can often see the different components of heterogeneous mixtures. So for example, here is a photo of boba tea. You can see the tapioca balls very clearly throughout this mixture. That makes it heterogeneous. We're going to switch gear and talk about physical and chemical properties. Let's get some definitions up. A physical property is one that can be observed or measured without changing the composition of the compound or element in question. So for example, the iron in this chain has a certain density. It has a certain color or malleability. These are all physical properties of that compound. A chemical property is one that can only be observed when the compound or element reacts with another compound or element. So here is another chain, but you can see it has rusted. Rusting is a chemical property of iron. It can only be seen when the iron is in contact with air and water. Other examples of chemical properties are things that are combustible or toxic. Now let's talk about physical and chemical changes. A physical change is when matter undergoes a change that does not alter the composition of the matter. So for example, you can see a picture here of a glass that has been broken. That is a physical change. It has not altered the composition of the glass. It has merely changed the shape and or size of the glass pieces. When you do change the composition of a compound, a chemical change has occurred. Chemical changes can often be identified by three major properties. You may have a color change, you may form a gas, so you might see bubbles, or you might absorb or release energy, often in the form of heat. So when a firework explodes, not only does it change color, but it also releases heat energy. This is an indication that a chemical change has taken place.
I hope this video has helped inspire you to notice the physical and chemical changes happening around you all the time. Thanks so much for watching.